John Cornish, congratulations on
Thank
your
you, sir.
2019 induction into the Water Ski Hall of Fame with the Award of Distinction.
Thank you.
Kind of humbling, isn't it?
When you say it, it just, you want to explode.
Yeah, I know. It's like when I talk to everybody about this, when you get the phone call, that in itself is overwhelming.
I couldn't speak.
And it just, you just kind of do a replay on your whole career, and it's just, it's like, wow, all this has happened, and now I'm finally getting recognized for all the things that I've done that I love to do.
Yes.
And for you, you know, being in the eastern region, number one, you don't have a lot of time to get out on the water in the summertime, and in the time that you did, you got into barefooting. Tell me how all this began.
Well, as a young kid, my dad owned a marina. After he got out of the military in Alaska, we moved to Pennsylvania. He started the marina. I learned to ski when I was 6, and by 15, I wanted to barefoot. And I was doing everything that I knew about doing was from just reading The Water Skier and following the inspiration of Gary Barton, my hero.
Wow.
And I was just, you know, punching it and trying everything and doing it as best I could, and you know, could stay on top of the water pretty good. And West Shore Water Ski Club came to our lake in Pennsylvania, the Youghiogheny, for a week, ski week. And they opened the door because they showed me different things and said, hey, you can ski pretty well, you know. And then I started a ski club, and we did traveling shows. I did a little bit of competition. I started flying kites. And when
okay, let me stop you there. This is good. You started flying kites. Now, were these the flat wing kites back in the day?
I had a Raven flat wing that I bought without my mother knowing. My dad and I are going down over the hill, and she says, you don't know how to do that. I says, I got the book.
That's amazing.
And I actually took people up on a trapeze bar. And my first time I tried a delta wing with the West Shore Water Ski Club on a lake in Tennessee, I crashed. And I had about 3 flights on my flat wing after that, and every one was iffy.
A little spooky up there, isn't it?
And things happened. I got caught over a bridge, I got caught, and I saw my dad pull it into neutral. And as you know, flat kites
go right down.
But I had enough wind, it held me. And I said, I'm done. So my focus went to barefooting.
And there wasn't really established barefooting in the eastern region back in that time.
I came to Cypress Gardens for the endurance tournaments when they first started, and I was placing. I was third behind like T.J. Beatty, John Gillette, you know, big guns.
Big guys in the barefoot
I was
world.
thrilled, you know. So I go home and I started help, you know, my club. Not only were we doing some shows, we started running these endurance tournaments. The Pennsylvania State Championship in 1976, 1977. And Bruce Kistler got a hold of me and says, how would you like to hold the first Eastern Regional? I said, sure, what is it?
What do I do?
Yeah, what do
Sign me up, but what do I do?
You know, at that age and with the crew you had, you just said, yeah, we can do this, we can pull it off. So we had the Pennsylvania State Endurance Championship and the Eastern Region in 1978.
Oh my God.
That was the start.
And how did it evolve from there?
Well, because we did that, I was starting to judge. We went to Waco, Texas for the first nationals. And it's funny, Tom Weber was saying, you know, if I'd have landed a jump, I think I'd have beat you in that tournament. And thank God he didn't land it, because I won the men's 2 overall because I went backwards and I landed a jump. And I think we had a door on a barrel for that thing. And
a door on a barrel.
that night on the Brazos, banks of the Brazos River, they named 8 team members. Mike Body, Sean Gillette. Oh, Mike Body came to my first tournament. Tom was there because we invited the SeaWorld skiers to come and drive. And Dave Madeline, you know, names out of the past, like you said, all these people.
All these great champions.
And I was named an alternate and a judge. So I was the first U.S. appointed, one of the first appointed judges with Stu McDonald, another great
legend and Hall of Fame
good friend.
inductee. Wow, Barefoot Stu McDonald.
Yes,
And I'm just going
absolutely.
to take a quick excerpt here to tell you, when we'd have these Hall of Fame banquets, Stu McDonald would come all dressed up in a USA jacket, tie, red, white, and blue, but no shoes, always came barefooted.
He did that at the Australian Football Club in downtown Sydney or Canberra, and you know, they wanted to throw him out, but we got him in, and
We got him in.
he flew all the way to Australia with no shoes on.
Oh
That's-
my gosh. And
yeah.
then you went on to coaching U.S. teams.
Well, got into the whole thing of I was president and ended up coaching, and I got to coach the first winning U.S. team.
That's
In
fantastic.
1979, I hosted the British team for a week, came to ski with me on their world tour. So it's just been, you know, it just gathered so much. And, you know, I talked about going to actually be a professional water skier, either ski at one of the shows or, you know, something like that. But I made my decision I used to work to support my habit, then I just went to work. But now I still ski, and I'm retired, and I made both careers work out for me.
And is there one experience that stands out the most in your career? Is there a highlight experience?
There are so many. I think there are a lot, but I guess, and I'm going to give you two, that one time, well, in Australia, was probably the first Worlds. We were sitting in a hotel room. I'm with Stu McDonald, Bill Price, and I don't forget who all. And here I am, this goofball from Pennsylvania who, you know, just skis on a lake. I'm sitting in this room with these powers.
Mm-hmm.
And a week later, I'm in a house with the Italian team, some of the Chinese team, Gary Barton, Bill Moyes, Stu McDonald, and I'm sitting I have a picture of them. It was that's the pinnacle.
It's the pinnacle, yeah.
Being with those people, and today being friends with them is just unbelievable.
That's
and now this.
fantastic. And now the big day today. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
John, you're going to enjoy tonight. It just magnifies once you get in there, and all the people there cheering for you, and to get the induction and the recognition. It's a day that you'll never forget, and I'm glad once again that I got to
it's
share
the
this with you.
people that helped you along the way too.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
Very
sir.
much well deserved.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.